What's happening, you guys? You just saw me pick up this box of 1991 Flair basketball. I was hoping to score a Jordan or two to make this box worth the while, but unfortunately all I got was empty wrappers and a whole bunch of these common cards, which don't amount to that much to me. But what was really cool that also caught my eye in this box were these creature feature tots packs made in the 1980s, and looks like one was already open and one is sealed. So I'm thinking, would you like to join a monster bash of value that we might find? It might be a graveyard smash. So won't you come along with me on this monster bash? Alright, let's check these guys out. And before we get into these ghoulish cards, I want to thank my first ever sponsor and my friends from the Jack-O-Lantern Press podcast. If you are into all things Halloween, want to feel the nostalgia of Halloween, or just a true Halloweeniac, these guys deliver all things spooky, from the classic monsters that we all know and love to like devil cards. I promise these guys will keep you on your edge of your seat. These guys are worth a check out. These guys are just put so much hard work into their podcast, and they even literally wrote the book on it. And this book is a travel's guide that takes you through a humorous tour through Transylvainia's 13 deadly districts. Mike and Tom Picarella are just small independent podcasters / authors. If you're interested in buying a book, go to jackalanternpress.com. Once again, that's jackalanternpress.com, and you can listen to them on all podcast streaming services. Now go check them out. Now back to this ghoulish cards. Alright guys, grab your shovels. We're gonna dig right in. I hope we won't be into any grave danger by looking at these cards. I did do my research, and it looks like that Universal Studios licensed these penny cards to Topps originally in 1973, and then they remade these cards in 1980. And these ones are the remake of the 1980s. Topps promise you guys that you'll be dying laughing with these cards. Right off the bat, it looks like the checklist, and doing the research, and it also says on the card right here, it says that there's 88 cards and 22 stickers to collect, and also there's 4 different wax wrappers to collect as well. And here's the checklist. 1980s, and then also doing like researching what movies were on these cards. It looks like anywhere from the Phantom of the Opera, which was in 1925, to the Ghost of Frankenstein in 1942, to the Creature of the Black Lagoon in 1954. These cards all have like this black and white on them, which is like really cool, and then this old coloring around it, which makes the cards pop. And each card on the front has a caption that Topps were trying to go frighteningly scary. So I have zapped the zits, but they zapped me back. And then on the back of each of these cards, there'd be like a corny, scary joke. And it will also tell you what movie this is from. So this one says, wife creature, dear, the baby has swallowed the matches. The husband creature, here, use my lighter, ha ha ha. And then, so on the front of this card was the Phantom of the Opera, 1925. And this is the creature from the Black Lagoon. This looks like the Wolfman, I believe. from the Jungle Captive, 1945. What movie is this from? But why can't I get into the Studio 54? Alright, let's hear the joke. First old hag, why is Ruth wearing black? Second old hag, she's mourning her husband. First old hag, why she never had a husband? Second old hag, that is why she is in mourning. Ha ha ha. And this one looks like it's from The Monster on Campus, 1958. Oh, I feel like these are like the classic monsters. That's probably the original Frankenstein, which I think his first name is Boris. And then this is the Wolfman for sure. Yeah, the Wolfman, 1941, it says, 1941. What does the Wolfman have to say? Sign in the window of the funeral parlor. Now go now and play later. But like these cards bring me back, like I was just like sitting in the living room watching these old movies that my father introduced me to, and it's just like bringing them back to life to me, like looking at these cards. These cards are so nostalgic to me and really bring me back to my childhood. I can't believe that I found these in a basketball box, and I just couldn't be more happy finding these cool, unique monster cards, these classic monsters. Who would have thought something like that would be in a Flair 1991 basketball box? Guys, comment down below what's your favorite scary movie. Or if you have a favorite classic horror movie, comment that also down below. Let me know.